A major Microsoft outage disrupts global email access. Two new AI-powered browsers are attacking Google's dominance in the browser market. And YouTube is cracking down on AI slop. Welcome to #Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. Millions of users worldwide were locked out of their Microsoft Outlook and Hotmail accounts in a massive outage that began Wednesday evening and stretched into Thursday morning, marking the latest in a series of email disruptions for the tech giant. The outage began about 6:20 p.m. Eastern Time on July 9th and stretched for more than 11 hours, affecting users across North America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. The main problems included login failures, invalid credential errors, and completely inaccessible email across web, desktop, and mobile platforms. Microsoft confirmed the issue on its service status page, stating that users may be unable to access their mailbox using any connection methods, and later identified the problem as related to an authentication component in the mailbox infrastructure. By Thursday morning at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Microsoft said it was further assessing the impact scenario to help inform our next steps to resolve impact. The company deployed a fix, but warned the restoration process would be lengthy. The outage was isolated to Outlook and Hotmail services. Other Microsoft 365 applications, including Teams, OneDrive, and Skype, remained functional throughout the disruption. But as anybody who does IT support knows, when email goes down, it's a bad day. This is only the latest in a series of Microsoft Cloud service failures, which is calling into question just how robust Microsoft's infrastructure is and their overall quality control processes. With its dominance in the market, Microsoft is probably not going to lose customers over these outages yet. But there's no doubt that Microsoft is getting a reputation for mistakes and unreliability, and to the extent that this calls their infrastructure into question, it's not a good thing. The browser landscape is facing its biggest disruption in decades as two AI powerhouses prepare to challenge Google Chrome's massive market dominance and potentially threaten the search giant's core revenue stream. Google Chrome currently commands over 68% of the browser market, with Safari holding 16% and Microsoft Edge trailing at 5%. The rest of the field struggles to reach even 2% market share. But artificial intelligence is changing everything about how we search and interact with the web, and that may be creating an opening for credible new competitors. Perplexity, the search engine, has just launched Comet, a browser built from the ground up with AI at its foundation. The company's AI-driven search engine has already gained traction for its research-focused approach, and now Comet brings that power directly to your desktop. The browser includes an AI agent that can manage tabs, summarize emails and calendar events, help book meetings, and even assist with purchases. What makes this significant is data persistence. Because Perplexity embeds its search engine directly in the browser, it can remember user preferences and store information locally, reportedly without using that data to train their main AI model. The possibilities are enormous. Currently, Comet is available for Windows and Mac, with mobile versions in development, but access is limited to Perplexity Max subscribers with a wait list, although broader availability is promised later this summer. And OpenAI isn't far behind, preparing to launch its own browser in the coming weeks. Built with artificial intelligence at its core, it features ChatGPT's familiar conversational interface integrated directly into the browser window. And the offering reportedly includes an AI agent codenamed Operator, which is designed to automate repetitive web tasks. Both of these offerings bring some competitive positioning to the market. Perplexity targeting power users and researchers, while OpenAI aims to make web browsing feel conversational for everyone, automating mundane tasks while keeping the interface simple. But there is a real threat to Google, and it extends far beyond its market share. As we pointed out in the past, 3/4 of Google's revenue comes from advertising, primarily pay-per-click ads. AI search has already proven to reduce click-through rates significantly. Some studies show a 30% decline. And while Google is trying to adapt to this by placing ads near its AI summaries, a mass migration to ChatGPT and Perplexity could seriously impact Google's revenue. And the irony? Both of these new browsers are built on Chromium, meaning they can run the same extensions as Chrome and meet Google's own standards, essentially using Google's framework to compete against it. We haven't seen a serious challenge to browser leadership since Google dethroned Microsoft decades ago. But clearly, the browser wars are back, and this time, the stakes couldn't be higher. YouTube says it's preparing to tighten its monetization rules as the platform grapples with an explosion of AI-generated content that's flooding the site and potentially damaging its reputation. Starting July 15th, YouTube will update its partner program policies with more detailed guidelines around what constitutes inauthentic content that can't earn creators money. While the company frames this as a minor update to existing rules, the timing coincides with a surge in what critics are calling AI slop, low-quality content mass-produced using artificial intelligence tools. As a YouTube addict, I can tell you it is a very real threat. YouTube head of editorial Renee Richard downplayed the changes in a video update, saying the policy simply clarifies long-standing rules against mass-produced and repetitive content. He emphasized that legitimate content like reaction videos or those featuring clips won't be affected, since this update targets content that viewers typically consider as spam. But the reality on the ground tells a different story. AI technology has made it dramatically easier to churn out content at scale. The platform is now flooded with AI-generated voices overlaid on recycled photos and video clips, fake news content about events like celebrity trials, and even entirely AI-generated series. The problem has reached YouTube's own leadership. CEO Neil Mohan's likeness was used in an AI-generated phishing scam, despite the platform having tools to report deep fake videos. Some channels are filled with AI-generated content and have amassed millions of subscribers, demonstrating how profitable this approach can be. And that's exactly what YouTube wants to stop. While YouTube insists creators have always been required to upload original and authentic content, the new language will help identify what inauthentic looks like in the AI era. Translation? The company wants clear policies that allow mass removal of AI content creators from its monetization program. The stakes are high. Allowing low-quality AI content to proliferate and profit could ultimately damage YouTube's reputation with both viewers and advertisers. For a platform built on creator economics, drawing the line between legitimate AI-assisted content and spam becomes crucial for maintaining trust and value. And that's our show. Let us know what you think at technewsday.com. Just use the Contact Us button on the website. Catch our Saturday show, where I'll be having an interview with a unique twist on AI. And join me again on Monday morning for Hashtag Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a fantastic Friday.